Hey everybody, it is Lucas here at All in a Day's Work, coming to you with another episode of Fitness Tuesdays. Before we get into this, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that notification bell so you stay up to date on all our content. Please like and share this video so we can continue to grow. Comment on this video and let me know what you think about it. Today is Fitness Tuesday, so obviously we're going to be talking about fitness and everything that goes into that. This is a very important topic to me. I personally believe physical fitness is one of the most undervalued forms of therapy and underutilized forms of therapy. You know, with everything going on in the world, I think that we need as much as we can. To have a way to vent, to release, to get rid of all that built up stress that is going on in the world. As you guys are aware, we here at All in a Day's Work, we talk about a lot of stuff, especially like current events and stuff that's going on throughout the world. And we try to keep you guys updated and give a veteran's perspective on a lot of things. And it can get overwhelming. Trust me, we understand. There are many days that myself and Anthony are both like, why do we even try? Why do we even continue to do what we do? The world is going to hell. That's what it seems like, at least. And while it's good to acknowledge the reality of everything that is going on, it's almost essential to not to give up hope, to retain that light inside, to retain that semblance of everything's going to be okay in the end. And I think one of the ways that we do that is, again, to try and find that outlet, to try to find that way of releasing all that stress, to get away from everything. Some people drink, some people do drugs, some people go play basketball, hike, whatever it is. You got to find a way to release all that stress and tension and to just get away from it. I'm a firm believer that social media while it has some good aspects of it by keeping everybody connected, add that into the mobile phones, being able to have internet service everywhere, being able to be connected with everybody at all times, has had a lot of negative impacts. And I think one way that we all can get together and to try and release some of this stress and tension and all the confusion and the unknowing about what's going to happen in the future, in my personal opinion, is to become physically active. There's almost a something peaceful about going to the gym or going on a long hike and just completely exhausting yourself. I don't think that it's necessarily healthy to spend 15, 18, 20 hours of your day locked up in a work environment, or to constantly be on the go, moving, trying to deal with work, dealing with social issues. I think it's almost necessary for us to get back to nature, to get out there, to like I said, just to get away from everything and to be with yourself. There's a meme that goes around, especially when it talks about lifting weights and then going into the gym, and it's sometimes it's not about building muscle, sometimes it's not about getting that PR, it's not about lifting all that weight, sometimes it's just about therapy. It's just an outlet to release all that stress that you have built up. And I know for me that's what it was a lot, like especially when I'm going through a hard time. Don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm dealing with personal issues. I got all this kind of crazy stuff on my mind. It's just, you just go to the gym and you throw all that anger, throw all that stress into the weight, and you just completely exhaust yourself. You come home afterwards and you just don't even want to move. You just go right to sleep and you wake up feeling refreshed. I've done that so many times. Like I said, I truly believe that if we as a community can come together and become more physically active and almost make it so that it's more accepted. I was talking to Anthony about this earlier today, and there's like this stigma that follows people in the gym, that people that lift a lot, there's this stigma that, oh, they're stuck up, or they're just meatheads, or they're jerks, or they only care about themselves and how they look, and that's so far from the truth. Majority of the people that I meet in the gym, especially when I'm lifting and I need like help, like a spot or something like that, they're some of the most positive and uplifting people that I've ever met. And yeah, there are a few jerks. There are a few people that are completely arrogant and think they're better than everybody because they can lift a certain amount or they look a certain way. But you find that in every place. It could be in the people like that are exceptional in the gym. There are people like that are exceptional at sports that are just jerks. In their career, they're really good at their job, so they're arrogant and hot-headed and a jerk in that aspect of it. But I think that there's almost this aspect of going to the gym and lifting a lot of weight, and that people think that you're like a jerk, and I think that's a horrible way to group everybody that only want to get better, and speaking from experience, yeah, there was at one time where I was going to the gym and I thought I was better than people because I lifted a certain amount of weight, or that I looked a certain amount. But when I grew up, when I matured a little bit and I got a little bit older, and I realized it's not about that. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. Can I lift more weight than I did yesterday, or can I push myself harder than I did the day before? And if there's any way I could help somebody out by giving them a spot, push somebody in the gym to do more, to go harder, to go longer, whatever it takes, to be better, to be the best version of themselves. That's all that really matters. The gym is almost like a metaphor for life. You go in there, and as long as you go in with that mindset that it's only you, it's you against you, and you're only in there to get better, to become the best version of yourself that you can be. And you got to put in the work. That's one of the things that I love the most about the gym, is that you're not gonna you can't pay for results. I mean, you can go get Botox, you can get liposuction, and all this stuff to try to make yourself appear slimmer and better and thinner. But at the end of the day, it's not going to help. Like, you have to go in there, you have to put in the work, you have to get your diet right, you have to eat the right way, eat healthy, you have to push yourself past exhaustion, past the burn of your muscles, and you have to do it consistently. You can't do it for a short amount of time. You can't do it for 6 months and expect results. You have to go in there and do it. And even if you achieve that look that you want, or that level of health or fitness that you want, you have to continue to put in the work. It's going to go away if you if you quit working at it. And like I said, to me it's a metaphor for life, because you can achieve a level of success, whether that's sports, in your career, but if you take that for granted, if you fail to continue to work at it and to continue to get better, to continue to progress in that chosen field, eventually somebody's going to come along and they're going to be better than you, and they're going to push you out, especially in the job market, especially in sports. Like, there's always somebody that's going to be shooting for your spot. They're shooting for your level of leadership, your career, your job. Like, there's always somebody that's younger and better than you are. So you have to continue to work at it to get better, and to almost prove that you are like worth having in that spot. Like, for me, especially when I'm pursuing something that I really care about, and something that means a lot to me, it's almost ingrained into my mind that I have to prove myself that I'm worthy to hold that spot. Maybe that's just a low self-esteem on my part. Maybe that, I don't know. Maybe I'm just that super competitive that I have to prove myself that I'm the best choice for that spot or that position, whatever the case may be. But that's how I've always been, and I think that this generation of everybody gets a award, or everybody gets a medal for just participating. I think that doesn't help. Like, that's not how life is. Life is, if you don't step up to the plate and you don't, show that you're able to do the job, you're able to contribute to the team, then they're gonna find somebody that will. That's life. That's how that happens. You're not gonna get a paycheck just to show up and not do anything. In some places, yeah, you probably could. Like at my job, there are people there that show up and don't do anything, and they continue to get paid. But eventually, that's going to show, and it's going to be on their record, and then they're going to get pushed out and fired, and somebody else is going to come in and replace them. That's how it's supposed to work. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe in some of these economic systems where you just get a guaranteed paycheck. Like, no, you have to work for it, because if you don't work for it, then you're putting more pressure, more work on people that are working, and you're gonna work those people to death because you're too lazy to get up and do your part. I think we need to change how we think about physical fitness. We need to change how we think about just life in general, and I think a good part of that is taking that first step and going to the gym, getting that membership, going on that run, going on that walk, getting through that first workout. It doesn't matter if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you don't have to go to the gym your first time going there and spend an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym. You're going to burn yourself out way too quick. You're not ready for that. You have to start off in small steps, so that way you can build up your consistency over time. You're not burning yourself out up front. I personally believe that's why a lot of people fail to continue going to the gym. They'll start off and they'll do too much up front. They'll start meal prepping right up front. They'll start going to the gym and expecting to do an hour and a half, 2 hours at the gym, meal prep, work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, come home, feed the kids, get 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. Like, you're gonna burn yourself out, little steps at a time. In my personal opinion, if you're gonna if that's your schedule, then you need to cut back. Like, maybe go to the gym and hit it hard for 45 minutes, no breaks, right? Do some high intensity workout that you push yourself for 60 minutes and take a 30-second break. Push yourself for 60 seconds, 30-second break, 15-second break, something like that. Like some high intensity, high volume training. You can get a great workout in 45 minutes if you're really pushing it. But if you're taking 10 minutes, 5 minutes between sets, you're not going to get a good workout, because your working sets are going to be 45 seconds, 5 minutes off. You're almost like completely negating what you're doing with your rest. So I really hope everybody is out there that is really pushing themselves to get in better shape. We are one of the fattest countries in the world. We are costing ourselves in the billions of dollars in healthcare for obesity and obesity related issues. This is something that is a necessity for our country. It's something I truly believe that we need to get better at, that we need to show that to the future generations that, hey, you have to get some sort of physical fitness. It doesn't matter if you go after work, go for a walk around the block or walk around your apartment complex for 2 miles, whatever. Do 100 push-ups at night, 100 sit-ups before you go to sleep, something like that. Like, we have to become more active, eating the high-calorie food that we have, especially at like McDonald's, Burger King, and all these fast food places, and then sitting at a computer or a screen, or not being physically active for 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. We're going to get bigger. We're going to have health-related issues, heart-related issues, and it is my goal to try to be a positive influence on people, to try to get them to really think about their health. Now, you could be watching this video and be like, nah, screw that. I'm going to, continue to do what I do. It hasn't affected me yet. And you know what? That's your right. That's your life. You can live it how you want to. I just hope that one day it doesn't come back to to really affect you or your family members. So with that being said, I hope this message finds everybody well. I hope you guys are doing great things and continuing to show support. We really appreciate it here at All in a Day's Work. And you know, we're going to continue to do our best to you know, show you guys that we're worthy of your support, you know. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting us. Don't forget to check out our website, allinadays.com. See all our shows. Mental Health Monday, Fitness Tuesdays, Wild and Wednesdays with Trip, Thursdays Tea with me, and then of course our recap and our show together on Fridays. So please go check us out. We have a donation button to help out. We're trying to raise money so we can actually get out into the community to, you know, actually show that we're going to do the work with homeless veterans. That's our first goal. Homeless veterans, get these guys food, some new clothes if possible, if we can even get them off the street, and then do some programs with the VA to try to get these guys back into becoming productive members of society. That's what we want to do. But I know that if we work together, we can make that happen. So we got merch, we got shirts, bracelets, and stickers. Please, if you can support us by getting a shirt, please do that. Please donate if you can. If not, please just share the page. We want to try to get the word out there as much as possible. Thank you guys. Lucas, All in a Day's Work, signing off. Have a great one, guys.